am Danielle Jamison, aka Dani J. I am currently 26 years old and I'm on Black Ink Crew Chicago. Right now I'm currently the receptionist at Black Ink Crew Chicago, or at 9 Mag, so to speak. And you know, it's just a cool job. I get to work with all my friends, and you know, it doesn't really feel like work when you're having fun with all your people, so it's cool. 9 Mag is a tattoo shop located on Canalport, and it's where all the dopest artists are. So if you want a tattoo, that's where you go. I mean, the purpose of Black Ink Crew Chicago is to highlight the best tattoo artists that there are in Chicago, and our shop definitely showcases that. I mean, everyone has great work, so you know, no matter who you go to, you're gonna get bomb-ass work. It's not one of those shops where you go in and it's like, oh, well, I have to go to this person because the other three suck. Like, no, you're guaranteed to get grade A work from everybody. So, you know, it's really showcasing, you know, the talent that Chicago has to offer, and, you know, more specifically, the African-American culture. You know, they're all African-American artists, and, you know, what kind of makes us stand out is that, you know, you go to other tattoo shops where, to be honest, they can't necessarily do all skin tones, especially the darker skin, you know, because they're just used to doing the pale skin or light skin. And, you know, in this situation, they specialize in the dark skin. They can get, you know, the blackest of the black, honey, okay? From the NFL players to, you know, mom baking her cookies, all right? So they can do it all. No, I was literally studying for the GRE, about to go back to school, and bestie Katrina, shout out to HF, Home with Flossmore, hit me up and she was like, hey, so this is super random, but we just got hit up by VH1 and they love our shop and need 2 more female cast members. Like, are you down? I was like, hell yeah, bitch, you know, all this energy I got, all this personality. Like, I always knew a 9-to-5 job would never be okay. Like, I have way too much personality for that. I feel like I'm too outgoing for that, and this couldn't have happened at a better time. So, I mean, literally, that very day, I ended up getting a Skype interview with some of the people back in New York associated with VH1, and they loved my energy, and they said, you would be perfect. And then, you know, a few months later, the whole squad came out. They shot us for a few weeks, and before we knew it, they signed on for season 1 of Black Ink Crew Chicago, and here I am. I honestly feel like I can do it all, and it's just a matter of me, you know, getting through all of my passions and talents and just showing the world. My number one passion is obviously fashion. I mean, do you see this? Like, I can make a chill outfit look fab, okay? And that is what my big focus is right now. IamDaniJ.com will be dropping very soon. The goal is for January, so definitely be looking out for that. And cooking, that's my other passion. You can catch me on Snapchat, Danielle Jamison, and I am constantly whipping things up. It's to the point where people are like, oh my God, like, can you send me the recipe? Girl, that shit look fire. So my advice for anybody who is trying to be in the entertainment business, specifically reality TV, it is definitely great because it gives you the platform where any passions that you have outside of just being on TV, here you are in front of millions of people, you know, for months at a time, and there's no better platform than that, you know, to sell yourself and to, you know, gain followers. I mean, social media is huge these days, and I know even for me, when I started off, I had 1,500 followers, and now I have 74,000 followers, you know, in a matter of months, and it's just going to keep growing from there. And I feel like if you have a passion, reality TV is good for that because it just puts you on that platform. But I also will say that, you know, with the perks definitely comes its challenges, and the best thing that you can do because you're on this platform for millions of people to judge you is just be yourself. Because, I mean, it, you know, obviously sometimes you act a little bit more wild than you typically would, but I mean, just don't do anything that you'll regret, you know, just act wild if you want to, be cool if you want to, but just know that at the end of the day, you're going to be judged for your actions. And I mean, everything that I've done so far, whether people hate it or love it, I really don't give a fuck because I was me the whole time. So, you know, I'm just rolling with the punches, and I've always been the type to not really care what other people think. My friends and my close family, you know, they know what the real is. So, you know, Meredith from Kentucky can suck a dick, you know, she doesn't like it. I feel like I offer, you know, a genuine character in the sense that I can only be me. You know, sometimes I feel like people go into reality TV and they think, if I'm the wildest, or if I'm the sluttiest, or if I'm, just doing the most, then I'll get the most attention. But that's never been me. So I feel like I stand out because I remain true to myself. Anything that you see me doing on camera is very similar to what you'll see me doing off camera. I don't switch up just because there's a big camera in my face. And I feel like that's really important because people see through that. People can tell when you're, on a reality TV show and, oh, she's just turning up because there's a big camera in her face. I don't do that, and I don't have to change myself for anybody. What I really love about our cast on Black Ink Crew Chicago is that people don't understand how tight we really are. They might see all the bullshit drama on TV and be like, oh, they beefing, but like, it's never that. Anything that we've done on camera, we confront the second that, the camera stopped rolling, just so it can be, even space. And every Monday night, especially when season 1 aired, we were at Katrina's house. And, that way we can just laugh together at ourselves, like, America's gonna judge us regardless, but as long as we're a solid unit, then it's like, who cares? So, I mean, the very first episode, I was at Katrina's house on the couch with everybody else, and we were just so excited. Like, it's very surreal seeing yourself on TV, and especially a huge network like VH1. Like, it's like, damn, you fucking made it. You know what I mean? And just sitting there and watching myself, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever really get used to it because, you're your biggest critic, and I was watching myself like, oh my God, like, I can't deal right now. Like, all these things go through your head, like, how's my hair? Like, is my makeup gonna look crazy? Like, that face needs to be beat. Is my makeup blended? Is my contour too crazy? Did the camera really give me 10 extra pounds? So, like, you're looking at all of that. Like, you don't want to look like no fat hoe, and you don't want to have that crazy beat where it's like, girl, who dusted charcoal on your cheeks? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep it cute, and you gotta keep it natural. So, those were, like, the crazy things running through my head. And I mean, every season is, it just gives you a better perspective on what to do for the next season. Like, last season, there were just so many things that I saw that I loved, and then things that I was like, oh my God, don't ever do that again. And even now for this season, I mean, it's season 2, it's bigger and better, but, it's just a learning experience. My life has changed dramatically. I mean, I went from just going to the grocery store and chilling in my sweatpants to being like, damn, a bitch really gotta, like, get it right, because now I'm going to the grocery store and I'm thinking of being low-key, and I'm having little kids walking up to me like, oh my God, can I get a picture with you? I have parents, like, older people that I would even think watch the show coming up to me like, I love you, like, stay true to yourself, stay humble. And that's really great. When people can appreciate your truth and walk up to you and say like, wow, you're just so genuine, you come off so genuine and so humble, like, never lose that. That means a lot to me. You can catch me on Instagram. My name is _DANIJAY_, and my Snapchat is Danielle Jameson.